Okay, so I'm just gonna be giving a brief review of the Odyssey here, or the movie actually, the Odyssey. I just watched it on the premiere, and I thought it was really, really good. Now I do think it immediately. I think it the main weaknesses of the film that it kind of suffers from Hollywood, or I guess the Christopher Nolan effect, where it feels like it was Hollywoodified. It's not really like faithful to the original source work. Like there's a lot, like again, like Travis Scott and Zendaya, bro, Tom Holland. They do not need to be in this film, bro. They could have casted anyone else. And there's also some other like A-list celebrities that were in the Odyssey, and it's kind of like, bro, like they could have casted these guys other like people. I've read the Iliad. I haven't read the Odyssey. I'm just beginning to, and I immediately think it's really cool. Like the monster, like the Trojan horse. Again, spoilers, obviously. This is a review of the Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. But, you shouldn't be surprised. But I think it's really like a good movie. Honestly, it's really good. It has like romance well, not really romance actually. There's not, bro. Agamemnon, bro, or a farmer, bro. They made Agamemnon seem cool as frick. The scene where he was like standing like Darth Vader in the freaking like like Darth Vader, in that one scene. I don't know what movie it's from, where he's like aura farming in front of like like Princess Leia's troopers. In that one scene, the hallway. It was kind of like that, but in the Odyssey, where he was just standing in the Trojan like gate, as all the men like come in, hoarding, and with this like a cool ass black suit, like armor, stuff like that. Bro, that was sick. I think the sound on the giant, like the Cyclops, way too loud, bro. Way too loud. It was really intense, but I think they could have scaled it down a bit. It was loud as frick. The one where they like stabbed the giant and stuff like that. Again, I should probably explain. So the Odyssey is basically about Odysseus. I think he's the main character, and basically his home is being overtaken by suitors who wanna kind of like take the throne for like Princess Penelope, I think. And his son, I forgot his name. I think it was Thrakia, something like that. But Tom Holland's character, he was like, bro, we have to find our dad. He has to be out there. And the movie goes on about Odysseus and his adventure, and I think his adventure was absolutely amazing. It was really cool. The part where they met that witch was really uncomfortable. Bro, that one, the forest scene where Odysseus' crew went to that island, and there was like a bunch of big people, like these like giants with armored suits with big ass swords, and he just killed, like the trees are moving around. It's chaos. Like nobody knows what's happening. They're all dead, bro. Like it's just horrible. Wow, I thought it was sick, bro. And also the invasion of the Trojans was also sick. Them like seeing like how they went and raided the Trojan base or kingdom was sick, really cool. And also the last fight where Odysseus goes back home and fights all the suitors, also really sick. I thought that part was also really cool. I think the aura farming, I think the glazing, I think it was all just executed cinematic. I don't think it's a perfect movie by any means. It suffers again from what I said, from Hollywood and them miscasting, bro. Zendaya, bro. Do we really need Zendaya, Travis Scott, and Tom Holland on this movie? No, bro. They could have hired someone else, bro. They did not need them to go in the role. They hired those actors just because of their names, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, those are wonderfully miscasted. That was like a huge like mistake in the film. Like, it suffers from the Hollywood effect again, like the Christopher Nolan effect. But if you're ignoring that and just watching the movie, it's really good. I have to say, I think it's really cool. It's a really intense, really cool movie. Again, just cool. Really, really, really cool. I think the set design again, the armor design, bro. The armor design, absolutely sick. Um, what else? Yeah, again, the meaning of the story. So I think the meaning of the movie is kind of, I actually don't really know, but it probably has to deal with like Oppenheimer, or it's similar to Oppenheimer, where Odysseus kind of like regrets coming up or with the clever idea of hiding his men in the Trojan horse, and because of that, and because the idea worked so well, it kind of led like a chain effect that led more and more people to break Zeus's law, which is a law basically of fighting with honor and dignity. You can't attack someone undefended. You have to like give them a chance. You have to let them know that they're gonna attack. You can see this where Odysseus kind of like rings his arrow to let his prey know that he's gonna hunt them. He's gonna kill them. It's kind of like that. Yeah. It's similar to Oppenheimer, where Oppenheimer's like, bro. Okay. 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 Like I went out randomly, but it's kind of like where Oppenheimer went out like, bro. I kind of regret making this nuke because it's might lead to the world's destruction. It's kind of like that with Odysseus regretting that he did that because it might lead everyone actually to death. Again, there's a lot of mysteries in the Odyssey. Again, it's based on the source material, and the big men in armor. Like we don't know what kingdom they're in. They're just they just appeared out of nowhere, bro. It's like they were. It was like a Dark Souls, bro. Like where you like, it's like a boss where you or arena where you come up. And oh, it's just an innocent child. Nope, there's 50 like a whole army of armored suits just suddenly appeared out of nowhere for, and you're like, bro, what the hell? Like, where did these guys come from? Like, where's like their kingdom? How do they live? Like, again, a lot of the things of the Odyssey don't. I don't want to say don't make sense. Okay, I've been yapping for too long. Odyssey is great. I think y'all should watch it. It suffers from the Hollywood effect of Christopher of like miscasting of Zendaya. But besides that, if you watch the actual movie for itself, the Odyssey, it's a pretty good movie. That's it.